Hi, sorry, I'm just trying to fit in some Zen time while I can because it's school holidays and it's quite hectic. Today I've got to organise a picnic for my daughter and all of her school friends. This week I've been driving the top of the range Toyota Kluger Grande, which is great because I promised one of the other mums that I'd take her kids to the picnic, and the Kluger is a 7-seater. So it's actually really nice to have the space to do that and to do something for the other mums. So it's actually really easy to pull the seats up. Now I only pull them up when I need to. I've only got 2 girls, so I don't really need this row unless I'm ferrying their friends around to picnics. So you do have to take the booster seat out to get in the back, but the middle row just flips forward and it's an easy climb into the back seat. So I'm 5'4" and I'm sitting back here and I've got just enough room to breathe. It's not super comfy, but it's not really uncomfortable. I mean, I wouldn't be happy back here on a long drive. For kids, perfectly fine. So there's a rear air vent up here, which gives you your own fan in the back seat, so you're not super claustrophobic. And there's also a fan on the roof for the second row as well, which I thought was quite clever. It's just a better spot than to put it in the middle at your feet. Quick question, how many cup holders do you need in a 7-seater vehicle? Well, Toyota thinks 8 is the magic number. There are 4 back here, 2 in the second row and 2 in the front row, plus 4 bottle holders. Now you can actually move these seats a bit more forward so that you do have a tiny bit more space in the back, but if you don't, there is so much space in this second row, and that's one of the things my kids absolutely love about it. Out of all the cars I test, their favourite thing is whether there's enough space in here so they can swing around like little monkeys. Storage wise, there are loads of spots for you and the kids to lose all of their toys in. There's a really big glove box at the front, but the thing I'm most impressed with is this enormous centre storage bin. It even fits the bubbly for the mums at the picnic. Plus, we've got these pockets on the back of the seats. Now, normally in other cars, they are so tiny, you can't even fit a piece of paper in there, honestly. But these ones are actually quite sizable, and I can fit even a bottle of water in. Plus, there is underfloor storage, so you can tuck your valuables in there if you want to go picnicking like I am. Now, other people buy cars on performance and all kinds of hoo-ha. Me, I just want boot space. You can see even with the third row up that it's actually quite sizable. I can still fit the picnic basket, I could fit school bags back here, groceries, there's a lot of room. With the back row down, it's huge. I can fit the bikes in here and the picnic basket, and I've still got room to spare. With the second row down, well, we can have the whole picnic bag here if it decides to rain that day. So the kids love this car, and a lot of that was due to this screen right here, even though I will only let them watch Animals, David Attenborough. They just pop their wireless headphones on, there's a remote control, and you can actually listen to music up the front while they are listening to the movie down the back. And while the center screen means that all 5 passengers in the back can see, actually created a bit of a visibility problem from the front to the back, so I couldn't actually see all the way in my rear vision mirror, which I think is a bit of an issue. Now, in the top spec Nissan Pathfinder, the screens are on the back of the headrest here, which might not mean that everyone in the back can see, but at least I can drive safely. Now, I'm taking all sorts of things to the picnic, but I am on the way to the toy store just to pick up some more games, just in case. So the Kluger has an 8-inch touchscreen, which is actually really big and great. I was easily able to sync my iPhone to it, could play Spotify through it, listen to my podcasts, but I'm on the way to the toy store and I've popped in the address and I'm finding the sat-nav really quite hard to read. It's just a bit confusing and I'm wishing it had Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I found some beach cricket! The girls are going to be so wrapped. Now I'm off to get groceries because, you know, hungry children. The Kluger drives beautifully. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's got power, sticks to the road well, and I feel like a bit of a force to be reckoned with in this car. It doesn't feel heavy like some other SUVs and zooms in and out of traffic quite quickly, gets up the hill near my house really fast that I test all cars on. It does, however, use a fair bit more petrol because it's a V6 engine, but all in all, I feel pretty fabulous in this car. Now, I'm in the top spec Grande, so it does feel premium. I don't want to say I'm looking down on other cars, but I'm kind of looking down on other cars. I love this shelf here under the dash. Like, I really love it. I can chuck my phone and my keys in there, and it not only looks great, it's actually functional. The steering wheel feels great under my hands. It's leather, and I think that's really important because you want to get into the car and you want to feel good because you're driving every single day. So it's little things like this that make a difference. Now, the interior is fine, there's nothing to complain about, but it's not super flash, and the sunroof is actually a little bit small for a car this size. Now, there's something about driving other people's kids around that makes you extra cautious and really makes you notice the safety features, right? Well, the Kluger has 7 airbags which protect front and side for the first row, side curtain airbags to protect the last 2 rows. There are 3 tether points for car seats in the second row, but none for the back row. And it's got auto emergency braking, plus all the usual safety features, so I'm feeling pretty secure in the Kluger. The Toyota Kluger Grande is a pretty fab family car. I gave it 7.5 stars out of 10, taking points off for real-world fuel consumption and also for the fact that I couldn't see out the rear vision mirror while I was driving if the screen was down. But I love the way it drove. My daughters adored it. They gave it 9 cricket bats out of 10, mainly for the screens in the back, all the space they had, and the fact that they could drive home with their friends in the car.